Yo, what is going on, guys? It's C-Brev. Welcome to another MLB The Show 20 card review. In this one, I'm going over 93 overall All-Star Bob Feller from the Cleveland Indians. This card is a second inning program boss, so you can get him by getting to 300 stars in the second inning program and taking him out of the pack. Or you can buy him off the marketplace. He's currently selling for around 30,000 stubs. So I will just say out of the way, I think this is the worst boss choice, honestly. I was kind of excited to use this card, I guess, because if you look at his pitch repertoire, it's actually almost the same as Shohei Ohtani's, but he has a changeup instead of a splitter and a 12-6 instead of a traditional curve. But the speed differential is still there, and his per nines are really good. But this card's control is just so bad that it makes him like borderline unusable for me personally. So let me talk about my experience with this Bob Feller card. He strikes a lot of people out. If you're gonna work on pitcher prestiges, this is probably a good one to go for. I think he will benefit a lot from having the four-seamer be 1 mile an hour faster and having his off speed be 1 mile an hour slower. Just increasing the speed differential there is always good. And I got a ton of Ks with this guy pitching on Hall of Fame and Legend. Don't get me wrong, his stuff is nasty. The problem is throwing his stuff in a place that actually gets contact out. So you can't strike everyone out in MLB The Show or in baseball. And the times where you're not getting a strikeout, it seems like you're giving up an extra base hit with this guy. I'll show you the stats that I got with him. It literally seemed like every time I gave up a run or every time I missed my spot, I would just give up a double or a home run. It was just crazy. Like, you could dice someone up for 8 straight pitches, have 2 strikeouts and an 0-2 count for the inning, and then that 9th pitch will hang and you'll just give up a run. Like, it's so hard to just be consistent throughout the game with this guy. With his changeup specifically, his control and his changeup is god awful. You'll see in some of the clips, you can hit a perfect release with his changeup, and some of them he hung it like literally a good half the size of the strike zone higher than where I was trying to throw it. So yeah, the control is really bad. The stuff is really good, which is kind of what we know about Bob Feller cards. The fact that he doesn't have a sinker or something else to go along with the slider in kind of his mid-tier speed differential kind of sucks. But yeah, I mean, this is just one of those cards where you could strike out 20 and give up 6 runs over 8 innings. Like, it's such a weird experience, dude. Just definitely not for me. I'll show you the stats with him. Granted, this is about half my stats because I've been bouncing between main account and alt account using this card. But yeah, over we'll say about 10 K per 9, which is really high, but an 8.14 ERA. And you can see for an ERA of 8, the whip is really low, 1.38. For someone who's pitching as poorly to have an ERA of 8, 1.38 whip is really low. And let me just show you, can I see home runs? I can see them somewhere. So we gave up 19 earned runs. And where are the home runs? I'm probably driving you guys nuts with this. I should have looked before. There it is. 19 earned runs, 11 home runs. So even if there was no one on base for all of those home runs, that's like almost 2/3 of his runs given up were home runs. So yeah, just when you miss your spot with this guy, it's going to be painful. When you hit your spot with this guy, you're going to be in for a good time. But literally every time I missed my spot, it was a bomb. It felt like there's no consistency with this card, and I need consistency out of my pitchers. So some of y'all might disagree with me. Some of y'all, I'm sure, are having large amounts of success, depending on the level of competition that you're playing. But for me, when I'm up around the 900s playing against people who will just punish mistakes whenever you throw them, just not a good card, man. It's a shame because his stuff is so good. His curveball breaks so much. His slider breaks so much. He can get the fastball up to 100. It's just, I don't know. I'm sure you guys get the point by now. A little disappointed, but this card is not for me. So, as always, we'll rate the card how he rates in the meta, and we'll rate him compared to how much he costs. How he rates in the meta, I'll give him a B+. I think he's fine, but there are much better options. I would definitely rather have any one of Mize, Pearson, Kopech, guys like that over this guy. And for the price, I'll give him a B+ as well. I think 30K at this point is pretty reasonable for a card like this. I will say if you want to pick up any of these second inning bosses, I would do it now. They're pretty much at their floor for price, and they will go up when the program rotates out. So if you want to try them, if you want to work on some of these prestiges, go ahead and pick them up now. I think their price is pretty good, but this card personally is not for me. Also, I want to say this is going to be a long video because I left 3 full half innings in for the clips, and I did that just to show you exactly my experience with Bob Feller. All 3 of those half innings were pretty much how it went for me, like striking out the side but giving up 2 solo shots in the process, stuff like that. So enjoy those clips. Drop a comment down below if you want me to review anyone specifically. Apologize for the longer video, but I wanted to show you all what I was talking about. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love all you. Peace.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a check swing, but it's strike light umpire. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Carter moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, number 0. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Popped him up. Gallo waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Mickey Mantle. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And another foul ball. Swing and a miss. Now and set to go, Craig Biggio. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. So now to the plate, number 0. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to.
Got him.
There, done that, chat. What? Just kidding, I haven't. Don't leave the stream, please. It's a joke. It's only a joke. Why you have to be mad? Dude, why does that keep happening? You're not the first person that said that to Keto tonight. It's kind of whack. I'm not dropping frames or anything.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to
Somebody's done it on Reddit, Andy. I remember reading about it.
Now another 1-2.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter, Mize. That's good news. Ellipsis. I'm all about it. Springer looks like almost as good as Mantle. I'm going to be honest with you guys. He just can't switch hit, and he's a little slower. Alright, Azelle. I see which way you swing, bro. For the fences, that's why. Oh, I know, Miz. Agreed.
There's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
I def experimented in college. Not with dudes. What? That's gone? Good swing, I guess. He was for sure early, though. That's the kind of swing that a girthy boy makes, chat.
Into the box, Hal Newhouser. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I told you guys I was gonna get railed by this girthy boy, and you guys didn't believe me.
On a tough pitch, and he'll stick around
You
to
guys
see
were like, nah, dude, you're chilling. And I'm like, nah, you don't understand. The Vaseline is ready. Am I going to lock on?
over to the left, but
No.
playable over in foul
It's alright.
ground.
Give me the strikeout.
This is gonna wind up a
Because I'm definitely prestiging Bob Feller, chat. That's why.
seventh pitch coming up.
That was sarcasm.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's
Yeah,
ball
99
two.
Springer. Ambly. I'm sorry, bro. What is this at bat by fucking Newhouser right now? Just go away, dude. You're being annoying.
And he fouls this one off.
That's tough, Andy. That's incredibly bad luck, dude. I'm sorry.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Gallo is there.
No, it's just the filter of my humor is getting more expanded, Taquito.
That'll bring up the
So you're
infield.
technically not wrong.
And they'll start things out with
Yeah, Zell. They're working on it, bro. We're chilling.
ball one.
It's nothing to get upset about unless you're 11-0 in BR.
The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down.
Or you're 0-0 in BR and you're me. Those are the two situations to be upset.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on.
Ellipsis.
He got him.